welcome to the Cole and Dre podcast. I'm Cole.
And this is Dre. What up, world?
Oh man, we got a hell, I can't even say special guest. I got a litany of shit to go through today. So we got Trill Burgers.
Yep.
Which he's more known for Trill Burgers than the original OG UGK Bun B. And I say that because we was at the sneaker summit and everybody that was coming up to you when I was talking to you then was talking about Trill Burgers, and that blew me away.
My whole life is burgers right now.
So
I ain't mad though.
We got Trill Burgers. We got, now here go another one that a lot of people don't talk about when it come to bun. Gumball. Like that's a hell of a fraternity to be a. If y'all understand the magnitude of Gumball and what that is, it's like saying I'm amongst the world's elite of the elitists, and I don't think it's, is it another, I don't think it's, before you answer that, I don't think it's another rapper that is in Gumball. And maybe it is. Bun gonna clarify that for me.
Yeah, I'll clarify it for you.
Okay.
When we get to it.
But, so, I mean, I don't know. I was sitting here saying, how do I even introduce Bun? I've been knowing Bun for quite some time, but how do you introduce a real, true, living legend? Not just, you have legends that are local legends. And then you got legends that are nationwide legends. And then you got legends like Bun that's a worldwide legend.
Top 5.
Cultural icon legend. And one of the most humblest guys you will ever meet. Anybody can walk up to Bun and he gonna give you that same love and energy always back. But don't piss him off because you'll get that back too. So, Dre, with that
this
being
is facts.
said,
I can't argue with them.
with that being said, man, welcome to the show, man.
Welcome, dude.
Thank y'all, man.
Thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate it. Let's get into, I want to start off with this. We were at the sneaker summit, which obviously, if y'all don't know, Bun's a sneakerhead. Bun has been, when did this sneaker fetish come about? When did this come about, first of all, before I get to sneaker summit?
Well, I was always into nice stuff, but when I was young, I couldn't really afford a lot of that stuff. And when I would get something nice, my mama would be like, you better take care of it because you ain't getting nothing like this no time soon. And so eventually, I started, as I did get money, and get stuff, I would take care of it. But then as my kids got older, they started wearing it and fucking up stuff or whatever. But I still had some nice stuff in the collection. And as I became more popular as an artist, I started going to more corporate events and meeting a lot of different people. And I ended up getting close with Mike Bibby's brother, Dame. And so Mike Bibby was Team Jordan at the time. And so Mike Bibby called this dude named Reggie Saunders and say, hey, man, we rocking with Bun B. Why don't you send him some stuff? And so nigga sent him a box to my porch. It was tennis shoes, warm-ups, all kind of shit, And I was like, this is crazy because, this is why Pimp was locked up. And Pimp was always like, man, if we ever could get sponsors, I would want Jordan because Jordan don't fuck with you unless you the best. Right. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when I got that Jordan relationship, I was like, okay, I'm finna make sure I don't fuck this up because when Pimp come home, I need him to be able to get a fresh box of Jordans. Right. So, but me and Reggie ended up becoming real cool and having a relationship to where even when I wasn't like a chart-topping artist, I was still considered Jumpman family. And so once you in the family, they always take care of you. They never, I still get shit on my porch to this day. And not like bullshit. I get like the super limited shit, the Virgils and all that type of shit. So it's a beautiful relationship to have where you get your Jordans from Jordan. That's
what?
I get to hold my nuts on that one,
But that was a light big
flex, you know what I'm saying? But then I spent a lot of money on shoes too, because Jordan Brand will see me post something and be like, why did you buy that? You could have just called me for it. I was like, because I had action on it now. Right. And I wanted that bitch now. Right. So I just went for it, But I really enjoyed the culture and I got a lot of good friends. And they wanted to do something that represented the culture for people in the city, and that's how they started Sneaker Summit, the convention, the sneaker convention, which was initially once a year, and then it became twice a year, and it just kept growing and growing and growing, and now there's thousands of people that come every year, and from that convention, they decided to open up a business, and now we have the Sneaker Summit storefront as well. They have their own day in Houston, and they definitely help contribute to not just sneaker culture, because you go to Sneaker Summit, you buy clothes and shit, you can buy limited toys, there's all kind of different shit that they sell that really encompasses the whole culture of what sneakers and lifestyle and all that type of shit is. Even for skateboarders, they got shit for them too, adults, kids, all of that shit. And that's the beautiful thing about sneakers is that rich, poor, you know, boy, girl, it don't matter. Everybody wears shoes. Right. You know what I'm saying?
So hold on, Dre, because I got to tell you this. I think I already told you this, right? So my son is into sneakers, right? I'm not.
Yes, he is.
I'm not a sneakerhead, right? So I'm talking about my youngest son. I know you know my oldest son is, but my youngest son. So we went to the sneaker summit, and he was telling me, you just mentioned the dude Virgil. I never heard of this dude in my life. You know, I'm not a sneaker guy. So this dude was sitting there buying he was buying some shoes, and I think they was like $12,000 or something. I don't remember. It was some.
Probably 1,200. Probably 12. Well, no, actually,
they were signed by him. This Virgil guy.
Oh, okay.
And he said that these would probably go for $18,000 to $20,000 if I understood. And I say, well, I damn sure don't understand, because they look like a regular pair of tennis shoes with a nigga that's just scribbled on the side of them to me.
Everything got value to everybody, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And some like you know, like Slim, for example. Slim in the cars. Yeah. I don't mind a car, but a car for me ain't really nothing but to get from one place to another. I don't need a car to be okay. Now, when I was young and I got some money, I bought me a slab, and I put rims and shit on it, but it never made no sense to me because I was always worried about somebody trying to steal the car. Now, I didn't have the pokers or whatever. I had like the original slab, just like an old school car. You know what I'm saying? I had the blue hard top, I had the cream paint job. You know what I'm saying? But I had a pull out in that hole, so I was still, you know,
that was important.
You know what I'm saying? So I still don't want anybody to take my shit. You know. But it wasn't like a modern day what you think of a slab today. It was just an old school. My shit was clean though. I kept my shit clean. And you know, but as time goes on, man, you know, you transition out of that type of stuff. So for me, I was like, man, you know what? That's not really where I want to put my money at. But Pimp is another one that was a big car person, you know. And I'm like, man, you know, a $40,000 and a $100,000 car, damn near they do the same job. You know what I'm saying? But he would be like, yeah, but they don't look the same when they do the job.
You don't get that same
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, look. And now I understand why certain people buy certain cars. Right. Because some of them actually retain their value, and in certain cases actually increase in value. Yeah. Whereas when I get a car, that motherfucker is, as soon as I get it and they give me the keys, that bitch ain't worth what I paid for, because I'm finna drive the shit. I'm trying to put miles on the car. I need my money's worth out of a car. I like, you know, a SUV, or like I got a flatbed right now, you know, Denali. And I like, it's a truck. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Texas. I'm a man. I feel like I need a truck. Now I don't drive a truck all the time. Right. But I want a truck. I feel like I need to have a truck, especially the way it flooding this motherfucker. I got to get it. My wife's like, how long you gonna wait? You gonna wait till the hurricane to try to get it lifted? I'm like, damn, we just got the motherfucker. But nah, man, it's, you know, I understand how certain things have value to certain people, and for me, it's shoes. They got value to me, but now as the culture that came this far, it actually got value to other people. And so shoes that I used to have, that I used to care about a lot, now it's just another pair of shoes to me. But just like an old school car, to the person that had it for 20, 30 years, it's just a car. For the person that get it now, it's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? So
that's kind of where I'm at with my shoe collection. I like to get some of the retro shit that I had when I was younger and really couldn't afford, and shit I couldn't afford when I was back in the day.
I get
the type of shit I go for.
I get that. You know I get, like Rick Ross. Rick Ross is a big like train collector and toy collector. And it was basically going back and buying all the shit that he couldn't afford to get when he was a kid. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So if you got the money to go back and get the car, get the toy, or in some cases go back, get the girl, knock yourself out.
I did that.
Go get the girl.
Hey, I did that.
That's real though.
That's definitely
people
real.
get into this. People get into what they get into to get money, to get things that in their heart they've really always wanted. And sometimes people do this rap shit to get the money or get the fame or get the power, to get, like I say, either the bread, the car, the house, or the real estate, or the girl.
You living out your fantasies.
Absolutely. Whatever they may be, knock yourself out.
Well, money gives you options.
Yes, absolutely. and opportunity.
When you don't have that money, you don't have those options and opportunities.
No, you don't.
I mean, I know when I didn't have no money, nobody ever bought me deals and say, hey man, look at this or look at that, or can you help me with this? Because I couldn't help them. You know what I mean? It's
funny that when you poor, people damn near want to charge you more for shit, but when you get bread, everybody want to give you something for free.
That is crazy. That's true though. Because I wouldn't Slim get a lot of free shit.
Like all the time.
All the time. Free shit.
You get in the club for free.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everywhere you go, they just welcome you in. Come on in. Fuck it. You come on in.
But I get it, though. You know, it's a good promo for the people that's giving it away.
Yeah, I get it.
Because I've seen you unbox some shit on Instagram. I'd be like, God damn, Bun got the plug over there, man.
Yeah, but I mean, those are people that take care of me, too. That's why I keep those relationships open, because
you should.
They tell me all the time, though, man, how so many motherfuckers is ungrateful. Mm-hmm. Like, they'll have that quarterly meeting and be like, hey, what did we send so-and-so? Well, we sent him this, and this. He ain't posted? No. He done.
Right.
Now, most of these people got the money to go ahead and buy that shit anyway, but it still feel good to get that fly. Not just to get shit free, but like the flyest of shit early for free.
It feel like Christmas.
That shit serious.
Sometimes.
That shit serious, man. I get shit on my porch.
You fucking right.
Look, I get shit on my porch and I be like, Queen, look what they just sent. This shit crazy. This shit don't even come out for 2 months.
Yeah. See, my little brother, he used to get shit for Nike when he played basketball in high school. So he was in high school getting those kind of boxes. And I used to be like, God damn. When we used to have to hunt for Air Force Ones, he getting a case of them bitches in the mail.
Just on GP.
Crib. I'm like, ain't this some shit? But you know, I applaud that. I mean,
and they make more than what they sell. Like out of like they'll have a certain allotment of shit that they sell to the public, but there's always like a stash of shit that is always available to athletes, to different people that sign, even to the point where a motherfucker can sign today and be like, hey, I want can y'all get me a pair of this shoe that came out back in this time? And 9 times out of 10, they have some left with that shit, and they can get you that shoe. Because I see new niggas sign deals, and they always ask for the OG shit, and somehow they find that shit.
Hey, look out, Team Jordan. I'm Lil Bun, so you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna shoot my address, you know what I'm saying? Look the kid up, man.
Hey, Trav, Dre was just on the phone. I don't know who you was on the phone with trying to get some shoes.
Oh, yeah, my plug in L.A., man. Shout out to Pandemonium in L.A., man.
Yeah, you was just on the phone. That go to your plug. This the plug.
No, don't say motherfuckers my way. Yeah, if y'all can see my phone when them Christmas Jordans is getting ready to drop, and everybody mama want to call Queen and be like, well, you know, so-and-so really want them shoes, and I know Bun friend them got them shoes. And, you know, at first it was cool because it'd be like 2 people, then it was 4 people. And now she be like, look, don't start this. And she can already tell when certain people calling, what month is, oh, they must want them shoes for that boy. And I try to help people as much as I can, but I can't be calling around getting 12, 15 pairs of shoes for people. I mean, come on now.
Let me. I was going somewhere else.
I got your number in my phone.
Let me transition into something, man, because I think people don't realize, I won't say how much weight on your shoulders, but I can't think of the word to say on it. How many people come at you for shit because you're in a certain position. And I'm okay, but I ain't Bun.
Right.
I ain't Slim. I ain't Jay. And I can only imagine, like, how do you I always want to know, how do people deal with that? Because you got people calling you for money. You got people calling you for shoes. You got people calling for other favors. You got people calling for tickets to the show. And how do you manage that? Like,
I'll be very honest. Anybody that know me know, I tell motherfuckers no. Like, and I ain't got no problem with telling nobody no. Because I walk around this world, I don't owe nobody nothing.
Right.
So if I do something for you, it's out of love. Don't take advantage of my love. I don't owe you nothing. I don't owe family nothing, right? I take care of my mama. My mama constantly tell me you don't owe me nothing. That's for me to decide. I feel like I owe you everything.
Right.
So I try to give you any and everything. If you don't want it, that's different. But I'm going to offer you the world.
Right.
But the rest of you motherfuckers do not bother me. And I ain't got no problem with telling nobody this. I'm very good at no. My wife will tell you, don't ask Bun, because he don't even bother him with that shit. Because I'm going to tell you no, and then I'm going to ask you why. No, I ain't got no money for you. Why would I have some money for you? What do that do for me giving you money?
Did I know I ain't getting
What do that do for me giving you money? I've been knowing you I'm 40-something years old. You've been my cousin my whole life. You ain't give me a cool cup. You ain't ever gave me a now later, my nigga. What make you think I'm finna give you some money? No, you can't get no money. And if it's a problem, just like when we was little, we can go get in some grass. Right? Now, I might win, I might lose, but you still ain't getting no motherfucking money.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's a clip, Travis.
Is it? Motherfuckers have a sense of entitlement though, because I'm big at saying no. At first, I had a hard time saying no because I'm like, damn, I don't want to miss my blessing, woo woo. But a motherfucker started to take advantage, and I'd be like, you know what? Fuck no.
My wife had to tell me that because I have a hard time saying no a lot. Like even today I do, and I don't know why, because I've learned to say no in a different way though. Because my wife gave me something. She said, "You have to understand there has to be a limit to what you'll give because there's no limit to what they'll take."
And now, see, what I will give people that my wife have a problem with is time. Right? I'll talk to people. I listen to people. I try to give people advice and all of that because it's easier to give you advice than to try to pay for your problem.
Sure,
you know what I'm saying? You know, so I will talk to people, and she's like, "You give people too much time; they don't appreciate your time, or whatever." I'm like, "Well, I can understand that, right? Because I got a family. You want to give your family the time they deserve. But time for me, when I was younger, time was a lot cheaper than money. But now my wife is really trying to make me realize that your time now costs way more than any money." I said, "Okay, that's cool. Well, not nobody get nothing.
Nothing.
Now you can't get nothing but a burger."
We looking forward to them burgers.
Yeah, I want one of them burgers, man. I ain't gonna lie.
And to piggyback on that, man, I think that's why I love what you just said. You give time. I ain't gonna give you no time, so I will substitute it with helping with some. I can't spend. I'm fucked up. I know this. I don't give too many people my time. Like, so that's a huge blessing for you to be Bun and be willing to sit down and talk and give people your time. Because I get asked to mentor and all types of shit all the time. Like, that's sacred to me, my time.
I got to speak at Cashmere tomorrow.
That's all right.
I got to talk to kids tomorrow at Cashmere, you know. And it's just really like, I'm not here to really tell people like, hey, man, you could do this or you should do that. No, I'm going to tell you what I went through. I'm going to tell you how I did it. And if it makes sense to you, then do it that way. But there are certain principles that never change. You know what I'm saying? You have to work hard. You have to stay consistent. You have to be humble. That type of shit never change.
That's universal.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's just to be successful, right? Because humility shows people that they can work with you. You know what I'm saying? If you come in and act like you know every goddamn thing, there's nothing to teach you while you're here. Go do it your goddamn self. If I can't teach you how to work within this company and grow within this company, go build your own goddamn company.
That's what's up.
You know?
So I kind of preach some of that same message. When I mentor kids, man, I let them know, like, hey, man, you know, my story is my story. But, you know, I've been this age before. You ain't never been my age. So I've been through some experiences that you may be going to experience one day. You may have experienced already, but this is my story. Learn from my experiences. Learn from my mistakes. I'm not teaching you my success story. I'm teaching my mistakes so you don't make the same mistakes I made.
Well, the principles of success going to always be the same. The principles themselves are not going to change. As you said, you got to work hard. You got to stay consistent. And you got to show up.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't understand being consistent is mainly showing up and being consistent. When I say showing up, you got to be there every day. You got to put the work in on a consistent basis. You can't take breaks. And so speaking of that, Bun, you're the only artist I know that can take a break and never leave. Like when I say that, hold on, let me tell you where I'm going with this. Because there's only two artists to me that can take breaks and never leave. And people may disagree with me because some may say people like Eminem and Nas, but in my personal opinion, Jay-Z and Bun are the only two artists that can take breaks but never left. It doesn't matter when you come back. It's you welcome with huge open arms.
What do you say to that?
I think it's because there's we just talked about this consistency, right? So it doesn't matter if I put out an album every 6 months, every year, every 3 years, or 4 years. Okay. As long as what I put out is consistent with what people have come to know me for, it'll be appreciated. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it take a little while to go through. I remember I was talking to Ho, and I was like, man, I would love to get 16 from you. He was like, shit, I would love to get 16 out of me right now too. He's like, I'm trying to get this album done, but life keep getting in the way.
Right.
You know, and as you get older, man, there's a lot more life than this shit. Yep. Like it's a lot more on a daily basis that you have to deal with as a husband, a father, a grandfather, a business partner, a mentor, a OG, a son. All this other type of shit to me started to take way more priority than this music shit, you know, because the music shit at this point, that shit run by itself. Like there's no real serious thought that I have to put into making an album. We pick some beats, we rap to them, we we go through the promo cycle, whatever it is, if it's, social media, podcasting, whatever it is, but that shit really doesn't change. The mediums change. The people you talk to change, but the process really hasn't changed. I've been there for 30 years, and the same shit we were doing to promote an album then, we still doing now. So the process hasn't really changed. But kids grow up, parents age, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Relationships get strained. You got to concentrate on some of that type of shit. And for me, I threw everything into my career at a young age because I felt it was money, 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 money. But then when you ask your kids, would they rather you have money or time, they always say, I wish I would have had more time with you. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're lucky, you picked the right partner in life who was able to pick up the slack when you wasn't there, and vice versa. So the kids turned out okay. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hold on. I got to interject. I don't want because I gotta say, man. Let me look at the camera and say, man, you picked the right partner.
Oh, definitely.
Like, so, if y'all don't know Bun's wife, Queenie, and I was talking to Dre earlier, telling Dre, why I say, Pimp I knew Pimp a lot better than Bun. Bun had a wife. So Pimp was more in line with shit I had. So shit.
This man terrible, man.
I'm just
but it's just being real because I'm not here for that party.
Right. And he's been consistent. Like he's been a consistent. I'm a little older than Bun, man, but I've always looked up to him as a family man, and I've loved what he's had with his wife, whether he knows it or not. And I think their relationship is something that is a real example of you can be in the entertainment industry.
Black love.
And it's true black love. Like not only is he in the entertainment industry, but hell, I don't remember too many shows around or being around with anything that his wife ain't been with him.
Right. Well, I always gave her the option, right? I always gave her the option because those are the things that you don't want your family to be uncomfortable with. Like I wouldn't want my wife to not feel comfortable coming to my concerts, coming to my speaking engagements, coming to where I'm working at in the studio, whatever. No, she should feel right at home. You other niggas should feel uncomfortable.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? In the studio.
Facts.
Get your ass up off the sofa, move around. You see Queenie in here. You know what I'm saying? And don't eat all the goddamn plain Lay's chips because you know that's the one she gonna want when she get here. Don't sit on the goddamn pillars farting and shit. Because about 10:30, 11 o'clock, she gonna want to go to sleep till we done. And it's just certain things at a certain point niggas knew to come around and understand. And that's funny because nighttime sessions only happen with other motherfuckers. I like to be in the studio about 10 in the morning. I like to get in the studio right after traffic, and I want to be out of that hole before traffic start. So I can get back to my house, sit on my sofa in my drawers, and watch TV.
So you planning for your fantasy football?
I just want to be. Look, for many years, man, I worked hard to get the kind of home that I now have. Let me say this. I worked very hard to buy the house that I have. Right? I married a woman that has made that house a home.
Work.
You know what I'm saying?
Work.
So why would I want to leave that? I worked too hard to have. I know I gotta leave at some point to make money. But if I'm not really making money, why would I leave it? You know what I'm saying? It's not as comfortable as no hotel room. You know what I'm saying?
I'm in trouble.
The food ain't never as good as at the crib. My Queen can burn. I'm talking about Queen can really, really cook, not just for me, right? Okay. No, but because I don't eat half the shit she cook. But I hear motherfuckers all the time, Queen, when you gonna make some more? When is Queen cooking this, man? I'm gonna eat that seafood mac and cheese, man. All that type of shit. I know I got a good thing, and my wife got in front of the pistol for me. Like just being real. My wife tried to stall a nigga out to make sure I could get the pistol. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, baby, you know what? I want you to hear all this shit. Now I know some shit he said I ain't doing, cause I don't be at home like that, and you say I ain't rushing home. So excuse me, Bun. So I'm talking to my wife.
Yeah,
but
please.
I'm working on being a better man like Bun, right? Because this is truly an example for me of what a husband should be, what a family man should be.
Well, I'm gonna take notes from y'all. I ain't there yet, but I'm gonna just take notes from y'all now.
Well, look, let me keep it perfectly honest. I'm not an easy man to deal with. I'm an artist. I'm temperamental. You know what I'm saying? There's because of the fact that a lot of what I do is catered to me, to my convenience and my comfort. Sometimes I may come home and expect that same level of convenience and comfort to immediately get put right back in my motherfucking place, right? Don't come in here with that shit and take that trash out because you did take it out before you went to the airport Friday.
God damn, they
And
took
you
the
know the trash
out over
come.
there.
And you know the trash come Friday morning.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? I know you got to go to work. Just put it out Thursday night. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. Now you immediately right back where you started. So I don't get to feel like the shit in that way. Like in that Bun B artist UGK kind of way. I don't really get to feel like the shit. But when, you know, when we work together, make sure the grandkids got something or the family got this, and we pull off a good holiday, you know, then I get to, hey, you did that, my nigga. Then I get some credit. You know what I'm saying, for being pawpaw.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So I like being pawpaw mode.
Sound like you got a good balance, man.
I do, man. And like I say, man, I got a good partner that allows me to go out and do what I need to do and can fill in the gaps. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't go to every football game. I couldn't go to every basketball game. I couldn't go to every recital. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger. Now I have more money and I know how to manage my time and my energy better. You know what I'm saying? So I can get everything done that I need to get done professionally and still honor these other family commitments.
That's dope.
And that's the type of see, and my kids seen me go from this to that. Right? My grandkids got here and it was just that. That's all it's ever been is that. Right? So my granddaughter, Taylor, who grew up in this shit, met everybody as a child and seen all these famous people, she kind of was born into that. So the music shit, she didn't really get to see that happen. But this burger shit, she's actually watching from the beginning. So she sees that, you know, she knows I'm a creator because she sees the accolades of the shit that I have created before. But now she's actually seeing me create in real time. All she want to do is work at Trill Burgers when it's a pop-up. Papa, can I work? Yeah, if it's a weekend, you can work. That's all she want to do. I took them to Rolling Loud to Miami. You know, she wanted to see the music, but then she wanted to see how the operation work and how does the food get here and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to see these kids get inspired, but I'm also not stupid. I feel like this little girl figured out when I die that she gonna get this shit. And so she just really want to know how this shit work from the bottom up.
Hey, that's legacy though.
You know, so right now she do the merch. You know what I'm saying? But she can cook, so eventually she want to be able, she's old enough, she want to cook and all of that. So for her, this is the mail room. This is her way, working her way up in the company. Wow. So by the time she 40 years old, it ain't gonna be shit you can tell about Trill Burger.
That's dope.
Because she been there since day fucking one.
That's dope.
And she know what her grandfather wanted this company to be and represent. Because she's there, she hear me talk about it. She see me, she see how hard I work for it. And she know I don't have to work hard if I don't want to. I don't have to be in the sun sweating if I don't want to. I pay people to drive us if we don't want to go to the airport. I pay people to do this, to cut the grass. I pay people to do all that. But I'm physically sweating, working, picking up trash, you know, busting tables, you know, dumping trash. But she see me doing that work. And then we get in the car and come back to that big nice house. These things have to go together.
Absolutely. Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't never think that you too good to do an honest day's work.
Absolutely.
I don't give a fuck how much money you got. And the reality is, as I get older and my worldview expands and the people that I touch expand, everybody I know that's like, not people that's got money, because you can luck into some money, right? You can have a record that's a fluke and fuck around and become a millionaire. Right? You could just be born 6'10", right? And not really be great at basketball, and still end up a fucking millionaire. You be 300 pounds and can pick up a goddamn cow because you grew up in the country. You just a big, thick motherfucker. And you could get a football contract. You can be on the O-line, just stand here and don't let no motherfucker get past you. Absolutely. Okay. Right? That's not, you know. But to get wealthy, you got to work for that. You got to bust your ass for that. You got to beat people up in the morning. You got to beat them to the dollar, and you got to hold on to the dollar once you get it. It's a lot that go into trying to go from some bread to some paper to some real money to some wealth. Woo. You know what I'm saying? These are all transitions. You got to learn lessons to get from one to the other. And it ain't by much. You can look into, like I say, you can look into some money. You can fuck around and get some bread. But when you try to start getting some real paper, you got to start cutting people off. You got to start moving different. And if you get some real bread, now you got to really look around at everybody you got around you and be, first of all, who do I really trust? Right, which one of you niggas actually really, which one of y'all really is funny? style.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of shit that goes into that shit. And so I'm showing this baby that you do not get to where I'm trying to get without hard work. But I'm literally trying to build something that I'm going to die. You know, even with money and the best doctors and all that, I would still die before I see exactly where Trill Burgers will really go. But I'm setting it up so that those that come from me, when it do go as far as it's going to go, will be at the head of the table and not sitting back telling my man, if Pawpaw would have held on just a little bit longer and all. No, we holding on to this bitch as long as possible. And I'm going to make sure that we grow from the inside. So everybody that's down now, we going to build them up. So the nigga that's on the cash register becomes the manager, becomes the kitchen supervisor, becomes the regional manager, becomes the trainer in other count. All of that. I want to grow all this shit from people that believed in me right now. Because I believe in them.
Absolutely.
I see Rich Paul, rich as hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
James, all these Maverick, all these niggas rich because LeBron believed in his people. He gave them time to learn, put them in positions to educate themselves, and gave them time. Let them make mistakes, right? Because you're going to make mistakes. You're going to get one of these deals wrong, one or two of these deals wrong. But I'm going to make sure we keep getting deals. So once we do got it down packed, oh, it's over then.
Over with.
Just make sure I can trust you. Make sure you're gonna work as hard as me, because that's why when you come to Trill Burger pop-ups, nobody's working. I'm working as hard as everybody else is. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be very few people in life. Niggas gonna be cuter than me, finer than me, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna find very few motherfuckers that work harder than me. Even to this day, people, man, where you going? Shit, man, ain't. You know, look, is it money in my house? No, not unless I bring it to my house. It might be some money there, but you know, motherfuckers I live with, that money ain't gonna be that long.
Right.
Motherfucker ain't gonna be that long.
So we on Trill Burgers right now. How did you get started with Trill Burgers? I just feel like you just popped up. Hey, I'm Bun B. I got a burger.
Shit,
Like,
It literally some people that I known for a long time, doing different shit, and some people I knew that was in the food space came to me and asked me would I be interested in being a partner in a burger company. I said, well, I got to try the burger. And I went, I tried the burger. I'm like, this is a pretty good burger. They were like, well, we still got some more shit we got to do to wait so this can get better. We think so. Come back about 2 weeks later, give or take a few days. I tried a burger, and it's literally the best burger I've ever had in my life. Now I'm thinking I'm tripping. Like, I'm like, this burger is cold. Like, it's really cold. And so we you know, over the next couple of days, like, well, what we going to call it? Buns, Burgers, all that. I was like, fuck all that. Trill Burgers. Like, the brand is tested. It's already understood. I am Trill. So there's already sweat equity in the brand. Let's get some cash equity out of this motherfucker, you know? And so every year I host this awards called the Tastemaker Awards. It's the culinary awards in Houston. So all the biggest restaurants, all the best chefs, all the top dishes. But last year I told them, I said, don't pay me, just give me a booth, because I got some food and I want to present it, because it's where all the food writers, the food bloggers, the TikTokers, everybody that's anybody in food come to this thing every year. So if I can get them to try it while everybody is there, it's a lot easier than if I try to get everybody to come where the burger's at. So we brought the burgers. We had the longest line all night. We knew we had something. That's when I knew I wasn't tripping, because we was doing them in like quarters. So we had the burgers, but we was cutting them in fours. So people would come and get the burger, and then they get right back in line. And then they come and they get two, and they eat the motherfucker. Then they go get somebody, and they get right back in line, you know. And so we would get more food and bring it back, and more people would try it, and more people would get in line. And then we go make more food. And that's literally every time we do it, that's what happens. That's why when I started doing festivals, I was like, I want to do festivals, but only 3-day festivals. Because if you go to a festival, it damn near take you a day to figure out what the whole shit is. Right. So I figure it's going to take people at least a day for everybody that's looking for Trill Burgers and know it's there. It's going to take them a day to find out exactly where it's at the festival. But then they going to find it, they going to eat it. Sometimes they're going to bring friends with them. Sometimes they'll be by themselves. Because so-and-so might be on stage and they ain't worried about no goddamn burger. They want to go see so-and-so on stage. But then the next day they come back and be like, man, what we going to eat today? I don't know what you going to eat. I had that burger yesterday. I'm going to get that burger. You serious? I'm telling you, come with me. Come now before so-and-so gone. Trust me. And then they come get the burger. Then they go back and tell their friends. Now, when you go to a music festival like a Coachella, right? Coachella's in California. everybody in the festival ain't from California. People come from all over the country, sometimes around the world, to come to the festival because all their favorite artists gonna be in one place at one time. So I feed people from California, Chicago, Miami, Seattle, Texas. I see niggas from Houston. Every festival I've ever gone to around the country, see people from Houston. Primarily because they want a Trill burger. You know what I'm saying? But that's because they're at these festivals. They don't come to the festival for a burger. Right. They're at the festival. They hear the burgers there and they want to try it. We from H-Town. And then they tripping because I'm at the festival. So could you imagine if Michael Jordan, you go to Michael Jordan's Steakhouse, right, in Chicago, not only is Michael Jordan at the steakhouse, the nigga bring you your steak.
Facts.
Could you imagine that? Well, that's what happened primarily when you come to a Trill Burger pop-up. Bun B is at the pop-up. You might fuck around and actually get your burger from Bun B.
That's dope.
That's big shit.
You know what I'm saying?
That's big shit.
So it becomes more than the burger. Now it's an experience. You know what I'm saying? Right. Now, the burger for me is no different than an album, right? Burger costs $12, album costs $12. You know what I'm saying? Damn. It's the same price point. But you buy the album one time, you get to enjoy it. You want to enjoy my burger, you got to keep buying it, right? And so that's the other side of the festival. I'm on. So the burger right now is on promo tour. You know what I'm saying? Winning that Good Morning America, that's a Source Award. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like
so now, now the number go up. It might be a Grammy. You get a question, or at least I went gold, or I went platinum. Man. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fucking Grammy or Oscar.
But now the price is up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So before that, we would go to festivals and, you know, I would pay the vendor fee and I would fly the crew up and I would rent the equipment. And so it would cost me a considerable amount of money to even be there, but we'd make the money back primarily and I'd get some good video and shit with people. But now we the burger that people want. I'm not asking to be there. People are asking me to come. Well, now you got to pay for them flights. You got to pay for them rooms. You got to rent that equipment. You know what I'm saying? Work. You got to cover all my overhead. Because I could be somewhere else down here making money selling these burgers. And you know, you go to McDonald's, Ronald McDonald ain't there. You want me to be a Trill Burger, you got to pay for that too now.
Goddamn Bun.
Hey
man, Bun been chopping up some real good game. So let me expound on that a little bit because at the Sneaker Fest, shout out to my boy Bush, man, my partner from Virginia I was in the Navy with, right? I'm sitting there talking to Bun. He talking about, hey man, I know that nigga. And I'm thinking, yeah, of course it's Bun B. He was like, man, that's the chef that was on Good Morning America. I said, what? He talking about, yeah, he was on Good Morning America. I said, you don't know who that is? He say it's the chef. How you know him? And I thought he was bullshitting with me, but then somebody else came up to actually take a picture with him, and it was all about the chef. And I was like, well, damn, I guess I'm the only nigga know you Bun B now.
I done done a lot of big shit in my life, man, but I'm of the frame of mind now that this Good Morning America might be the biggest shit I ever done in my life because there are people that watched that and saw that. They had no idea who I was before musically, still don't know today. You know, I had so many people, parents, tell me their parents call me and say, do you know the rapper boy that got the burger? I seen him on TV the other day. They say he got the best burger in America. Hey, you ate the burger before? I had it before. I had it at the rodeo. It was good. Go by there and get me a burger and bring it one. Well, he ain't got no restaurant, mom. Well, the man got a burger. How you get the burger? Right after we won, it was funny because after we won, we walked back to the hotel. We stayed in Times Square, so we literally walked to Good Morning America, won that motherfucker, and walked back to the hotel, and we're in the bar, but it's literally because it's early in the morning. It's 11 o'clock. The bar ain't even open in the hotel. So my partner then walked to get a bottle of tequila for us to do some shots to celebrate. This lady walks in with her husband, like, oh, that's a nice trophy. What is that for? Oh, we just won Best Burger in America. Really? You the chef? No, I'm not the chef. I said, I cook it. I can cook it, but I'm not the chef, but it's my burger. Okay. Well, where can I get it? Where's your restaurant? Oh, we don't have a restaurant. So how do you have the best burger in America? I say, we're still trying to figure that out, man.
That's crazy.
That is surreal, crazy. Man. That's some crazy shit because I get asked that all the time. Hey, man, where the Trill Burger at? Because now what I see is going to be a staple.
Every rapper, every singer, every comedian, people doing autographs. Shout out to Ryan Fetterman. And everybody, when they come to Houston now, hey, man, where Bun Burger spot at?
Yeah. And that's what I was finna say. Because now everybody... A lot of people come to the city want to go to the Turkey Leg Hut. Now I know it's Trill Burger. is along with that. So
yes,
that's a hell of a thing you got right there.
No, man, it's a blessing. And Houston is the people don't realize Houston is like nowadays the food capital of the world. There's so many different types of food that you can get here, man. You know,
Look
so
at my co-host.
So you can wake up in the morning and you come to Houston and you out of town. You can go to Breakfast at Breakfast Club. You know, for lunch when I'm open, come get a burger at Trill Burger. Then you can end your night at Turkey Leg Hut, get you some dinner, have some drinks, some hookah, all of that. And that's just the restaurants.
Yeah.
And you done had a whole vibe.
Yeah.
You done had a whole vibe because Marcus got the best chicken and waffles, I think, in the southeast region.
Yeah,
he won chicken and waffles on Steve Harvey. You know what I'm saying? I won on Good Morning America,
Marcus on the show,
and
man.
I be damn, but Lynn just won in the bank, period, because they over there printing money.
Yeah,
shit.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? But Lynn has been. I got to give him his credit, man.
Yeah,
when I first started out, you know, he was like, "Hey, man, are you doing this? Have you thought about that?" I'm like, "Yeah, we got it. Okay, I'm just making sure." Right. You know, "Hey, man, you ever think about this? You ever think?" Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. Right? Okay, I'm just making sure. So. Even you know, and I didn't really know Lynn like that, but I know I was one of the first people to buy a turkey leg from Lynn when he was on. He had a little old smoke. He used to be in the parking lot behind Cavender's on the way to the rodeo, and my partner Quentin hit me and said, "Hey man, my partner doing these turkey legs. You know what I'm saying? He trying to do something. He just came home. You know, trying to you should come by and try one, man. That motherfucker good." And I went by there and tried that motherfucker. I be down for like it was pretty good. And Queen was like, "It's good." She's like, "I can see what's this, that." She's like, "If you want turkey leg, I can make you one." I said, "No, it's not really my thing." But you go there, they got a crazy menu. So even if you go to Turkey Leg Hut and you don't want a turkey leg, that's really not an issue.
Right.
They got more than enough
because that fried
options
fish
for you.
is smacking over there.
I just saw some boudin ball with shrimp Alfredo, some shit in there.
And his hospitality is so good over there, man.
It's a great, and I watch all of that too. I watch how he make himself accessible for people. Yeah. He makes sure that if people want the food, he bring them to them.
Because he show up every day, that motherfucker. You right any day he up there.
And Marcus both.
And I can't forget about my boy over there, Burns, man. Shout out to Corey, man. Y'all are staple.
Shout out to Corey, man.
He putting them motherfuckers up everywhere.
Yeah. Oh no.
His partnership with Kroger,
that Kroger shit is. I'm watching all these. Corey's another one. You know, always. You know, trying to give me game, trying to give me direction. People know I'm new to it, and people want to see me win because I've always supported everybody else's business. You know, and so people just want to make sure that I have as much information as I may need to get where I'm going. But my partner Andy comes from the restaurant business. He got years experience. He got he had one business alone. They did over 20 locations. So they, I got the right partners for this business. I couldn't be with the better team than I got right now. We got all the momentum and energy that we could need to really push this brand where we would like to see it go. So now it's on us. You win this kind of war like that and you don't come through on it. That's on you. Right. God gave me everything I need to do what I need to do with this brand. It's on us now.
So when can we expect this location?
I'm trying to get it open within the next 45 to 60 days.
I want to know. I'm excited.
That was my next question.
I'm excited.
That's me and my co-host vibe because
hey, great minds think alike.
I haven't had the burger yet, man, and I'm like, yo, I see Fat Joe and everybody shit coming out there.
Kids, just Lil Baby.
Everybody. I mean, you name it. They had the burger except for me.
People.
And I feel like, as a fellow Houstonian,
and I feel bad because I hear it from a lot of. It's funny. And I'm gonna tell you, it's funny because like my mama, people was calling my mom, and she was like, "I need to try the burger." So she came. My brother was preaching, so they came. She came to watch him preach, and then they came to her. It just so happened he was preaching on the day of my pop-up at A1, and they all came and had the burger. And they was like, you got a really good burger, And now my mama, when she called me, "How the burger doing? How y'all doing with the burger? You gonna bring one to Port Arthur?" "Yeah, eventually I'm gonna bring one everywhere." "Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, we got.
I don't want to have to drive to Houston every time just to get a burger."
So go back again. When is the location coming?
Within 45 to 60 days, we will have a location that you'll be able to get a Trill Burger. We're looking at 7 days a week, probably 10 to 10 hours operation, something like that. But it won't be the permanent location because the spot we got is the quickest spot we could get into because we need to just start selling burgers. Right. Like we don't want to lose momentum. People want the burger. We don't want them to wait so long that they get tired. I don't want my burger to be detox. No disrespect to Dr. Dre, but I don't want people to be waiting forever but until something else come because with Dre, even though he ain't dropped Detox, he still dropped Compton and all this other music. So he still contributed to the culture until we could get what we want. I can't sell something else till I can sell a burger. I need to sell a goddamn burger. I need to be selling them right. I don't need to be here.
Right.
I need to be somewhere right now. So
you need to be here.
Well, I'm saying.
And I needed one for lunch today too, so I feel you.
But I need to be open for business. And then I could have left for an hour and then went back right before we closed and help shut down. But look, man, my dream is eventually I would love everybody in the world. Everybody in the world should try a Trill Burger at some point in their life, but everybody in Texas will try one in their life, and everybody in Houston needs to try one. They have to try one.
Word, man, you got goddamn the ultimate ambassador. Hey, man, this man is the ultimate ambassador for himself. But you've been cut like that a long time. This ain't new.
I never let nobody do nothing for me. I don't trust nobody like that. I got to do it myself. Now I have people that like people like Red, people like Bone that help me execute my dreams or whatever. But I don't just say, hey man, I want to do this and let niggas do it and then go sit down until it's done. I'm very hands on with everything I do.
Shout out to Red Boy, who I have to call now International Red. I apologize. The nigga had to correct me. He is no longer Red Boy. He is International Red. So International Red.
Man, that's my guy.
So transitioning a little bit because I know we can sit here and talk. I'm gonna say this again. I was so blown away that you are not Bun B anymore. You're Trill Burger.
Yeah, that's it.
At that sneaker summit, because like I said, Dre, we was just standing there talking, and people was just pointing. That's the chef guy, and they just whispering, and I'm like, they don't know shit about him being Bun B the rapper.
Well, a lot of these kids with these sneakers, they'll see me with these shoes. They'll be like, yo, that's the dude that got the so-and-so. He got the so-and-sos. He had them early. I seen it on his page. You don't know who that is? No, I just know he get that heat. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool, man. It's a beautiful thing to be able to go from one thing to another and then be respected and admired and appreciated for it, man. You know, because people would just be like, yeah, I guess I don't know who that fat ass nigga is. I guess I don't, you know. I ain't never really felt like I was anything special in that way, that everybody needed to pay attention to me. But if I wanted to be heard, I was going to make sure I was going to be heard. And if I wanted to be seen, I was going to make sure I was seen. But I typically just like to chill in the back and just kind of do me. I don't like to make a big deal out of myself. I don't take myself serious. A lot of niggas take themselves way too serious. I take what I do serious.
Right.
I take who I am serious. But just as a man, I'm just a man. You know what I'm saying? I just got my reputation and my honor, and that's really all I'm worried about. All the other shit, I'm just trying to go home. And if my niggas come with me, I'm trying to get my niggas home. That's it.
That's big nowadays.
You know,
people don't make it home.
That's it. That's what I've seen. A lot of people lose a lot of loved ones out here trying to do this shit for a culture that never appreciated them and never loved them and never showed them the proper courtesy. They don't give us no health plans and nothing. It's the most dangerous job in America to be a rapper right now.
No shit.
You know, and all they do is just take away. So I'm blessed to be able to show that if you don't get the money out of this situation, take the knowledge, take the business acumen, take these marketing skills, these promotion skills, and all this other shit that you don't even realize. Like people go to college to learn the type of shit that you actually learning out here as a byproduct of the career you have, and understand that shit work everywhere. You can sell music, you can sell anything. You know what I'm saying? Especially to the motherfuckers we sell it to, because them niggas don't really buy into the average motherfucker anyway. Trust them, believe them, fuck with them, care about them, none of that shit. So when you can make the hustlers and the gangsters and the pimps and the killers like look up to you and break bread with you, nigga, you can sell anything in this motherfucking world. And it's gonna all be 100 times easier to sell than this shit.
Man, that's real as it gets. But let me correct you on one thing.
Go for it.
You're a big fucking deal. In my book, you're a big deal.
Well, I am now.
In the culture.
What you mean?
Because I got these burgers.
Man, stop it.
Before the burgers, you was already a big deal. Now you've been a big deal to us. Now the burgers have made you a big deal to other people.
Hold on. You just headlined one of the biggest shows Houston's probably ever seen with that rodeo shit, bro. Like,
no shit.
That was iconic.
But that was us. Again, that wasn't me. But
it started with you, though.
It started with you, though. And let's say this,
said Bun B and friends. It started with you, though.
Bun B and friends. And it
was Bun B. We made it friends. It was never that.
So that's what I'm saying.
They gave me the date. They said, what do you want to do?
So that's what I'm saying. So to call yourself anything other than a legend, icon, like this major figure, like to do that, bro, that was like that night. I mean, people are still talking about that shit. That shit was so legendary. I went to the show, came home, and watched the show maybe a couple of days later on YouTube.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
we did the same thing because because in the moment, like if you was on the stage, you couldn't really hear it.
Right.
Like we always plugged into the ear.
I had a good seat.
So we couldn't really hear it the way y'all heard it.
Right.
And I didn't go.
You couldn't because of the way the lights work, right? Like how these lights point inward,
Right.
So they could see us well.
Right.
But if you look up a little too high, it'll get in. That's how it was on the stage. The lights was designed to be inward so that everybody in the stadium could get a clear view of us.
Right.
But you couldn't see nobody's eyes,
right,
or like facial expressions. Even if you went all the way up to the point and went out like that, you still couldn't really make that personal contact that you would normally have in like House of Blues or Warehouse Live or some shit like that. And I had done it before. Slim and I are the only ones that had ever done it before. So I had to tell niggas, like, you're not going to know people jamming because you're not going to be able to see them and you're not going to be able to hear them. So in the moment, you just got to know you fucking it up. Like, you just got to know you fucking them up in the moment, because as a rapper, typically, or any entertainer, if you don't feel like the crowd is into it, you might start singing harder, moving more, trying to get the people into it. But the way this show was designed on paper, right? And then once we started actually doing rehearsals and realized the band and everybody was going to get it, we just kept, every day we was like, this shit finna be a problem. And we just kept trying to figure out, like, I kept telling Damo, because Damo was the coordinator of everything. I say, Damo, if I take out this and this, who can we put in this person and that person? And he's like, yeah. So the more we kept doing it and seeing how it felt to have these Houston people, I kept taking more of myself out of the show. I was like, take this song and this song out. We're going to add Lele. We're going to add Toby. Matter of fact, take this out. We're going to bring Toya Luck in it. Goddamn, we're going to take this out. We're going to bring H-Town. We finna really fuck people up.
You did.
You know what I'm saying?
It
It was very selfless, and it was Queen. It was like, because we were like, how big can we make it? Like, who all can we call up and bring in and all of that? And that's still an option, to one day, in the future do something like that. But she was like, no, you should do Houston. She
Who made that call? That was Queenie?
That was Queenie. I tell you,
shout
all
out
the
to Queenie,
time.
man.
All the good Bun B ideas come from Queenie.
Yeah,
everything that make me look like a G come from Queenie.
Work. Shout out to Queenie, man.
Work.
Because it was like, man, the whole night, man. It was like, hold up, man. These are Houston artists. This is Houston culture. This is Houston. This is it. And I think everybody in that crowd felt that energy of
even to the intro, intro of the show with all the with all these different Houston athletes, and you know what I'm saying, Biggio and Perk and Stag, even if they're not from Houston, they from the area.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Part of the culture.
Yeah, absolutely. We started it with Booker T. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted Booker T to be in that motherfucker. I mean, we ended it with Booker T because I wanted Booker to say, Bun, let him have it. And I wanted the show to start like right then. And because at that point, once you get to see, when you got Earl Campbell saying UGK for life, it don't really get no more Houston than that, bro.
Man.
Like, for real. And we still watch the show. Like you say, we watch it on YouTube. And me and Queen will sit there and you watch it on the computer, and I send the computer to the TV, and we sitting there watching this shit. And I'm like, I wasn't thinking I could use YouTube, and because it's a smart TV, I'm doing all this extra shit. And we just sitting there watching that shit, and we realizing what it was for y'all.
Right.
Because when we did it, first of all, that night was the first time that show was ever performed from top to bottom.
No shit.
We never had a full rehearsal.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, and if you'd have been at sound check, you would have been like, this shit is finna fail miserably. Like, we had a 4-hour sound check, and artists didn't get to start performing music till the 4th hour. So we had all this time blocked out to get it down, let everybody do their thing, and then run through it all the way. We didn't even get to start checking people's mics and levels and shit till 3 o'clock.
Wow.
Lele and the dancers had to literally stay on the stage as it was parked on the side to work out their choreography. I'm sitting here like, oh man, I done bit off more than I can goddamn chew. This shit not gonna work. And literally the first thing to go wrong was Lele's mic didn't work. After I performed, she was the first guest performer. And her mic didn't work for like the first, I don't know, maybe 8-10 bars of the song. This little girl, as any 10-year-old kid would have got scared, frustrated, ran up. Man, she kept rapping. She didn't give a damn. She pushed through. The sound eventually caught up with her. And because she didn't break, Because if she would have panicked, it would have sent panic all the way through everybody.
Right.
Everybody would have been nervous about what if it go out on me. But now it's like, well, shit, if she can push through, I can push through.
Right.
I done been through worse shit than that.
Wow,
it took a child.
10-year-old.
It took a child to, well, actually, I think she's 13 now. So she's a little older than that. But I'm saying it took a child to set the tone and reassure the adults that no matter what happened,
we're going to be good.
We're going to be all right. And from that point on, everybody was like, fuck it, it's just going to be what it's going to be. We gave ourselves over to the process. The sound messed up 3 more times in the show. My intro was fucked up. But nobody knew, so nobody cared.
Because the energy in the building, I was in this crowd, but the energy
people
in the
just
building,
wanted
like,
to.
yeah, they was like, you know what I'm
and
saying?
I've heard stories from different people like you in the stands. I heard stories from the press, the media, like, they was like, me in there. They like, the lady explained to me, they go to the rodeo every year, right? Mm-hmm. And it's country act, pop, country act, pop, R&B, Black History, but most of it is the same thing over and over and over again. She was like, this is the first time nobody was on their phone. Nobody was on their notepad. Nobody was on their computer. She said people were actually up, dancing and drinking. And she said, when those people, she said, these are professional, reserved people. But when the slabs came out, she said, people threw their drinks in the air. Yeah, people's like, it's slabs on the dirt.
That was crazy.
It's slabs on the dirt. That was the first thing I asked.
That was crazy.
That was the first thing I asked. It was like, all right, so production-wise, what are we thinking? Can we put slabs in the dirt? Oh, no, we don't do cars anymore because so-and-so, I think it was Waylon Jennings Jr. or something, tried to drive a Corvette and it got stuck in the dirt because it's so low. And it was like, we can't have low riders. I'm like, I ain't want to say how culturally ignorant they were in that point, but I was like, we don't do low riders. Well, what kind of cars are we talking? So we started showing them slabs or whatever. And they was like, oh, no, we could do that.
Right.
So what are we thinking? What do we want to do with the cars? And once I realized we could do slabs on the dirt, I said, everything else is a piece of motherfucking cake.
Right.
I said, I just want them to come out and swing.
That was a dope idea too, man, because Brad acted up and his little hitting switches on that motherfucker. It was just everything that about that night, man, was just the lineup, the song choices, just epic, bro.
Nah,
epic,
man.
Congrats.
It's just, God saw fit.
Yeah, facts.
And I had to call old man. The old man was literally in Belize at the house working out. He didn't have no shirt on. I never seen the old man with no shirt. And I called him, and I said, Jay, we need you. He's like, what's going on? Queen took over the call. The rodeo, Jay. These boys wouldn't even be rapping in Houston if it wasn't for you. You supposed to be at the rodeo. You got to be the first person they hear at the rodeo. I was like, man, and he was like, you might be right, Queen. You might be. I had some business that day. I'm going to have to do it a day earlier. Word. I think I'm going to have to be there. Boy, he came out. He had his tassel jacket on. He had his hat.
I saw that. I can't believe I missed this.
Yes, he did.
But
I had my hats on. I was ready.
But even he said, he never would have thought when they started Rap A Lot all them years ago that rap would have been at the rodeo.
What? Because
the rodeo was what it was then. It's always been what it is.
Right.
But ain't never been us there. I'm not saying people of color. I'm talking about Houstonian, black Houstonian. Nobody black from Houston ever. Only other black person from Houston ever headline was Beyonce. Right. And that's not just because she's Beyonce. Right. So whatever city she would have been from, she would have headlined. It just mean more to us.
Right.
But this what we did, it couldn't. Even if we did it anywhere else, it still wouldn't mean what it meant to Houston. Yeah.
73,000 people, man.
And everybody was on
73,000 people. I want y'all to understand the magnitude of 73,000 people. When you say 73,000 people, if you want to take a look at artists, you probably only have Jay-Z, Eminem. Obviously, you got Dre and Snoop and them just because of the Super Bowl. But they were there with the Super Bowl. They came out to see our city.
Well, here's the difference. I explained to people. I understand what people like. Yeah, it was kind of like the Super Bowl. It really wasn't like the Super Bowl because you buy a Super Bowl ticket and you get a show. In order to see my show, you had to buy. You don't buy. I explained to out of town people. You don't just buy a ticket to the rodeo and see a concert. You have to buy the concert ticket. In order to see the concert. So it's not like that many people went to the rodeo and then walked inside and saw the concert. No, we sold 73,000 tickets to see us.
Yep. That's fact.
Second largest rap concert ever in the history of Texas. The only one bigger than that was when Cardi B did the rodeo.
Okay.
And they restricted my numbers because they were still like kind of iffy about COVID because there was no more seats. So it was 73,000 seats at NRG. After that, it's standing room only.
Right.
And they capped my standing room only. I could have sold more standing room only.
Right.
But they capped my numbers. So Cardi really only beat me by like 200 people.
That's dope.
But if they let me back up there anytime soon, I could do that. I could beat that number.
You got one more that's definitely gonna beat her. That's goddamn me. I'm coming in.
I was there. I was a part of Houston history, baby. Yes, sir.
I sure hate that. Well, let's transition a little bit into this gumball.
Yeah, because I got about, you got about, let me see.
What we got? What we got?
You got about 12 minutes.
Let's get it.
Well, let's
Yeah,
hit this
about 12
gumball. And I got something that I asked you.
And that's crazy because I could talk about, this is a podcast by itself.
Yeah, no question.
I could talk about Gumball 3000 by its goddamn self for 2 hours.
How the fuck did you get involved with this?
Talk about Gumball for people that don't know.
All right, so Gumball 3000 is a car rally that happens every year at different parts of the world. We drive 3,000 miles in 6 days. And it's literally every kind of car you could think of is in this rally. You know, Lamborghinis, Porsches, you know, Ferraris, Benzes, Beamers, all of that type of shit. But then also for people that are really car people, you know, you have Paganis, you know, Bugattis, you know what I'm saying, Hurricanes, you know, cars that I've seen cars worth $14, $15 million. And people driving them hoes, you know, putting 3,000 miles on that bitch.
Yeah, you fucking with some people with some different type of money, Bun.
Yeah, no, it's some. I've seen some people with some real bread. I mean, like crazy. I'm like, I don't even know how that makes sense. I don't even know what do you even do with that kind of money? Some of them was born into it. I know I met some Saudi sheiks and different people like that, royalty, heirs to different thrones or whatever. And then, you know, I know 2 brothers.
I'm gonna flex real quick because that's what he's doing right now. Big flex.
But I also know 2 brothers from Texas. You know what I'm saying? That started with nothing, and now they own a $40 billion company. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, these are people that took chances on life, took chances on themselves, were determined to do what it was that they did not let anybody tell them no for an answer. And if you got in the way, they ran over your ass because they wanted it, they had to have it, and now they got it. And so, you know, it is impossible for you to have $1 billion and not, like, you damn near gotta destroy somebody's family to make that kind of money. I'm sorry, you don't just, especially in the corporate world, in the industry. Like if I start a burger company and my burger company makes $40 billion, McDonald's will survive, Burger King will survive, Wendy's will survive. You know, Whataburger, I don't know, they might make it, but the rest of you cloud checkers and all you niggas, it's a wrap. You know, somebody's gonna. If I win the burger war, somebody gotta lose.
That's crazy.
Somebody gotta lose.
Shit. So take us through these 6 days, though.
Okay, so
real quick, we know you gotta go. But
yeah, no. So it's really hard to explain. Like we start in the city. We have over 100 cars typically.
What city you start in?
It depends. It changes every year.
They change the cities. Okay.
Yeah. So this year was Toronto to Miami.
Okay.
So we started. Well, we're doing another one in a minute too. So we started in Toronto. We drove from Toronto to Indianapolis. Stayed in Indianapolis for 2 days for the Indy 500. Left Indianapolis, went to Nashville. Left Nashville, went to Atlanta. Left Atlanta, went through Tampa, and then ended in Miami.
Okay. So let me back up.
But that's a mild one. That's a mild one, right? I started in London and ended in Tokyo before.
Okay.
Wow.
So this is where I got to back up. How the fuck did you get in? Who the fuck invited you? Because this ain't no, like you can't just have money and say I want to be in the
No.
gumball.
You can have all the money in the world and you still got to, people have to let you in. We have to decide whether or not we want you in it.
You say we, so you part of that crew now.
I mean, anybody that's a gumball. It's
You're
like,
part of the fraternity now.
I get calls all the time where they'll be like I remember I got a call maybe 5 years ago, 6 years ago. They was like, Bun, how you doing? I'm good. Hey, we just got a call from a guy that wants to do the rally. Do you know a Ken Griffey Jr.? I'm like, what do you mean?
Do we know?
Of course I know Ken Griffey Jr. Ken Griffey Jr. is the greatest baseball player to ever live in my opinion. What do you mean? He's like, well, we don't, obviously, Bun, I wouldn't know baseball. He's British, right? Gumball 3000 is a British company, so he didn't know who the fuck Ken Griffey was. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, well, is he looking for a sponsor or something? Like, no, he wants to pay. He's got his car. He wants to drive. I'm like, absolutely, get him, take him right now, put him up. I agree. I co-sign because I'm the U.S. ambassador for Gumball.
Oh
But
shit.
that's what I'm asking though. You still ain't telling who the fuck. I mean, how do you like?
So a guy named Mike Malvin.
Okay, that's what I wanna know.
Mike Malvin owns Frank's Chop Shop, which is a line of barber shops around the world. He's got some in New York. He's got several in Japan. And I knew Mike through mutual people. I didn't really know Mike that well. And Mike was like, "Have you ever heard of it?" I'm like, "I never heard of him. He's Gumball before." He was like, "You know Muggs?" I said, "Yeah, I know Muggs, the DJ for Cypress Hill." He said, "Call Muggs." I asked Muggs. I called Muggs. Muggs say, "Homie, you know Cypress Hill, we've done everything. We've been around the world twice." Right. Saying, "I've never done nothing like this in my life. If you could do it, you should do it." He was like, "Who called you?" I was like, "Mike." He was like, "You should do it anyway." I was like, "The fuck does that mean?" But whatever. So that year started in London, and it ended in New York. So I didn't know what it was. I just, the guy called me. It was like, "Show up here." So I bought a one-way ticket to London. I showed up at the hotel, and the first person I saw at the hotel was Exhibit. And I'd never met Exhibit. And he had, we didn't know each other from album. So niggas see me in the hotel. He's like, "Bun B?" I'm like, "Yeah." Actually, like, "You have a Gumball?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Come in, my friend. Let me tell you." So he kind of laid it out for me. He's like, "You're going to be driving all day. It's going to be rough. It's going to be hard." He said, "But you're going to see the world like you've never seen it. And at the end of the day, when you get where you're going, we party like a motherfucker. But then you got to get right back up." So literally, we'll party the opening night. We do registration, all that. We have this big party. We'll go till about 6 in the morning, and then we got to get up. We got to have a driver's meeting at 9. Get to your car at 10 to be ready to leave at noon, and then you driving all day.
This shit sound like a job.
You drive for about 6-7 hours. The first day is light. You only drive about 6-7 hours. Get to the hotel, you party, get back in the car the next morning. The next morning you got to be in the car by 8 o'clock, leave by 9. Drive about 4 or 5 hours, go to lunch. And then you, depending on how fast you go, and I
Is
get
this
that.
a race?
No, it's a rally.
Okay, it's a
You
rally.
don't get a prize for getting that first.
Okay, I got you.
All you get is better parking.
Okay, got you.
But everybody got nice shit, so niggas want the best parking spot.
I got you.
And so you have lunch somewhere, then you drive to a whole other city for another 4-5 hours. You have dinner, go to the club, party, wake up 8 o'clock in the morning, same thing, boom, boom, boom.
You on tour for 6
And now
days.
it's an endurance. It's endurance though.
Yeah,
it's hard because you everybody's drinking, partying. Some people doing. I drink, I smoke weed. Other people are doing other shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? And so, but everybody eventually gonna hit a wall after about 3, 4, 5 days of this shit. You eventually like, I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. And you still got to do it. You still got to get in that bitch and drive where you're going. And I've been in cars for 12, 14 hours.
You driving alone? You with somebody?
You pay, typically it's about $60,000, and that'll get you excuse me, that'll get you your entry fee, it'll get your hotel room for every day, and it get you food. But you got to get your car to the starting line, whatever country it is. So say me and you wanted to go, and it was London to Tokyo. So me and you got to get our car from Houston to London. Now we can put it on the plane for $15,000, or you can put it on the boat for about $4,000-5,000. But if you want to put it on the boat, it's got to leave about a month earlier.
Show me, Travis. This nigga over here flexing.
Like a mother.
I'm just telling you.
Show me, Travis. This nigga over here flexing. I'm a fan of good work, man. I love the inspiration.
But if there's any travel in between, like sometimes we have to get on trains, we get on ferries. Like when we went from London to Tokyo, so we started in London. We drove to France. We stayed in this big mansion. I saw it on like a Dior cologne commercial before. We stayed in the big mansion or whatever. We went to like a horse race. I lost all my jewelry at the horse race.
You do that?
That's an even longer story. I don't have time. I lost all my jewelry. We left from there. We went to we started in London, went to France, left France, went to Milan, spent the night in Milan, Italy. Left Milan, went to Bologna, Italy, to the Pagani factory, watched how they build the cars and shit, and then we took a private charter plane from Bologna, Italy. We stopped for gas in Kazakhstan, and we landed in Tokyo. The cars did the same thing, but they went on a cargo jet. But you had to have less than a quarter tank of gas in your car because it's a
weight.
Yeah, because of the weight. So when niggas who didn't take the gas out of their car had to literally like try to siphon it out, or a lot of people shit got left in Italy. Mafia stole some people car parts and shit. You know, it's a lot of crazy shit that happened.
Is any of this documented anywhere where we can go watch this, or it's just like some
on social
shit?
media? Now there are teams that shoot movies every year.
Okay.
So there are different people that if they do the gumball, they bring a whole, like they'll be in a car and they'll have a whole separate car that follow them. I did that for the first time this year.
Okay.
So I was in my car with my team, and then I had my partner and them in a van taking pictures and shooting video of us on the highway.
We need to do that, Dre.
Yeah,
we need no. So, Bun, we need to follow you, man. We'll pay for our own shit.
You got to.
Well, you already done told us you ain't got no problem saying no. Yeah. I can pay for my own shit.
Look, I don't own it. I don't own. See, that's what I tell people all the time. I tell people all the time. I don't own the highway.
Right.
Anybody can get in the car and drive wherever the fuck they want to drive.
Facts.
Now you can't park where I park.
You can't. I have.
But
to,
you
I
can,
need
unless you stay
access.
where I stay. But it's a hotel. Anybody can buy a room for a hotel.
Right.
You can stay where I stay. The clubs is open to the public. So
we gotta
I
have
get
access
free,
to you from you.
What do you mean access from me?
I mean, so if we're gonna be able to shoot this shit.
People take my pictures all the time.
Oh boy, this nigga tough, man.
People take my pictures all the time. You ain't got to be special to do that. You need no permission to take my picture.
He found a new way to say no. There you go.
That's a spin move. See, that's what. So it take
I'm
a
not
nigga
finna
that
give you
been to the
permission.
feds. That take a nigga that been to the feds when you get spinned. That nigga spinning me. Hey man.
But man, I'm telling you, I've seen the world, man. I've driven, through Russia. I've driven through Japan, Spain, France. I've been to Ibiza. I drove to Ibiza. I drove in Ibiza, around Ibiza, speeding, doing donuts, all kind of dumb shit. Ran from the police in France. Ran from the police in Italy.
For real, or a part of the thing?
Yeah, no. What you mean part of it? Ain't no part of the thing. Yeah, we don't do this with permission.
Yeah.
You speed, you get pulled over, you get tickets. Niggas go to jail. Get their cars taken.
Was it Burt Reynolds did a movie? Did Burt Reynolds do a movie about gumball?
Burt Reynolds did a movie called Cannonball Run.
Cannonball Run, that's what it was.
Like the difference in Cannonball Run was Cannonball Run, which is a real thing right now. It's an actual race, and that's about seeing who could get from New York to California the fastest.
Right.
I think the record right now is 23, almost 24 hours.
Damn, that's moving.
But what people do, they make their seats bathrooms. It's no trunk space, right? They put a whole extra gas tank. The whole trunk is a gas tank.
Mm-hmm.
So these people, they don't stop. They have all the food and drink, whatever they gonna do, drink or whatever, it's all in the car. And when they start that bitch, they don't stop. And they typically they average in between 90 to 110 miles per hour at least.
Yeah, that's pretty strong. I know you gotta go, man. So let me get a couple more quick questions in, because you have you have something else you've done that I don't know if another rapper has done. Maybe they have. Maybe I'm not aware of it. But you were a professor, so just give us about a couple minutes on that.
I'm not the only one. I will say that. Play from Kid and Play has taught classes before. Ninth Wonder has taught classes before, so I'm definitely not the first person to do it. I was asked to speak at this class at Rice University several years ago because Chameleon couldn't do it. A lot of opportunities I have came because Chameleon couldn't do it.
Shout out to Chameleon.
Chameleon, anytime they call him, they'll be like, "Hey, we need somebody to talk about this." Well, I really can't do it, but you know who you should call? Bun B. And it was every time he would call something he couldn't do it, he would call me, and it became a big opportunity. So I went and spoke at the class. I was in his office before and after. He had a lot of books I had read. So we talked about a bunch of shit, and he just asked me about 2 weeks later would I consider teaching the class with him. I was like, I ain't even go to college. How can I teach at college? He was like, well, even if you went to college, you can't learn what you've learned in college. Right. There's no class that could teach you what you've learned in the real world. He says, and I think there's value that you can bring to this university. And so it became really it was more of like a cultural exchange, right? So I was the culture of the city coming onto campus to educate people about the culture. And then in turn, during the class, we would go to a church and have a class one day, and go to a venue or a studio, right? So we could discuss these things in places where they're actually practiced. So we would discuss religion in places where religions are practiced. We would discuss music in places where music is practiced. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
And that was that was me taking the culture, taking them out the campus, because typically Rice University is designed to protect the students as long as they stay within the trees, as they say. As long as you stay within the trees, we can protect you. But if you go outside of here, if you bust a left and go too far, you're going to be at Third Ward. You know what I'm saying? If you go this way, you go too far, you're going to be at South Park. But if you stay in the trees, we can protect you. And so my class was proof that the culture of Houston is not something that the students should fear.
Right.
You know.
That's dope. Okay. That's big.
So last thing, man, because I know you got to go, and we appreciate your time, man. Thank you so much for coming
anytime,
through,
man. For real, this was fun.
Dre and I were talking. I said, Dre, I think because like if people really knew you and knew Pimp, there's a total difference between the two of you.
Oh, it's like this side of my hand and this side of my hand.
So what I told Dre, I said, R.I.P. Pimp C. I said, but if Pimp lived, I don't think they would have been a group. I think they would have disconnected. And Dre said he didn't think so. You know, so I want your honest opinion. Only you can answer that question.
Well, I think it was the group would have always existed, right? Like you look at Outkast, right? They're two people that consistently are doing different things that take them in different directions. But I've never looked at it as Outkast breaking up. Now, the difference with me and Pimp is that Pimp was way more musically talented than me. So at some point, Pimp was going to have to go off and be able to actually do all of the things that he was actually able to do. He had a lot of dreams of at some point he wanted to go and do like a lounge band, C.L. Butler, and I forgot what he was going to call the band, but he, you know, because Chad was a singer, right? He played instruments. I ain't do none of that shit. I just wrote rhymes. So music with me for him was always going to be limited to a certain thing. There was other things he wanted to do musically. I believe he would have done a whole singing album, you know, not even like a lounge, but I think just going in the studio and doing some singing shit, you know. And there was things that we didn't agree on, but none of that was ever anything to make us separate. I knew what I was getting into with Chad. Chad been Chad since I met him in high school, you know. And you don't deal with somebody for 20 years and then decide, man, I'm tired of you doing the same thing. I've been doing this. Why is today different, you know? And I definitely wasn't going to separate from the man when he was in his worst, locked up with nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And again, we didn't see things eye to eye all the time, and we had some differences right before he passed, but we was able to actually have that conversation and iron that stuff out. So I didn't have any conflict in terms of, man, I wish I would have said this. I wish I could have said that. The last thing we said to each other was, I love you. You know what I'm saying? So I could still sleep rest assured that he knew that. That's you know, right. And not just assumed it. Like I got to hear from him, he got to hear from me. Now, what I do think is that social media would have been a problem for Chad.
Lord, I would have loved to see that.
I think
I would have loved to see this nigga.
And I think in terms of marketing and promotion, I think he would have become an even because you gotta look at what Boosie is on Instagram. Yeah. And Boosie is just a small, milder version of who Chad was when you think of personality and the type of shit they bound to say. Yeah. So if Boosie can't stay on Instagram, Chad would have lasted even less time. You know, I think he would have ended up having like a ban across all social media. But I think, and I think some of his IG lives would have been very flagrant. Right? I do believe that. But I also think that there would have been moments with him in the studio making music and really talking about his inspirations and chasing his dream and don't let one thing Pimp could do, man, was make you feel good about yourself, right? He could also make you feel real shitty about yourself too, right? But for young people, you know, he would, you know, I used to always want to really deter kids from this because I knew how dangerous it was. And I knew kids really didn't know what they was getting themselves into. But Pimp was like, you can't do that. You can't tell people not to chase their dreams. You can tell them to be safe, be careful, but you can't tell them don't do it. Because motherfuckers told us don't do it. Facts. And I was like, you sure right. And that changed my whole perspective about how I interact with people. And now that's why I say I give people time. Because I try to be honest with them. Look, man, there's no song that you can play. You can't play this song between this and motherfuckers don't walk off the floor. If I played this record in the club right now between a Meek Mill and a Future song, they fire the DJ. You know what I'm saying? You're not there yet. I'm not saying you're not going to get there, but you're not there yet. Here's some things you could do to get you where you need to go. You know what I'm saying? Quit buying a bunch of beats from a bunch of different motherfuckers and lock in with one dude. Build a sound, get used to the sound, get used to how they make music. Somebody that you can consistently do shit with. Because this dude gonna be busy and all that. But if you make a friend with a producer, y'all will always make time for each other. There's always little nuggets that you can give people, little bits of game. that you could give people. And I think he would have been amazing at that in terms of inspiring the next generation. But then it would have been like, man, did you see Instagram? Oh man, did you see what that nigga Chad said? Did you see what he said about so and so? Oh man, somebody gonna get hurt. Like it's, and that was always my thing, was that I knew he wasn't gonna bite his tongue about stuff.
Not at all.
And I just had to be prepared for what I had to get us out of. You know what I'm saying? Because even if I didn't agree with what Chad was saying, we're not finna talk about that in mixed company.
Facts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think Big G said it on the wire. If it's a lie, we gonna ride on that lie. It's nothing we could do.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If
Right.
that's what it is and that's what we are, then that's kind of what we gotta go with it. I'm not gonna separate from my brother in that sense. Now, once it's over and done with, you know, if we get out alive, right? When we get in the car at the crib, what the fuck was you thinking, my nigga? You tripped. We had your mama with us, dog. And 10 niggas in the room. 4 of us got to get your mama out of there, and the rest of us got to fight these niggas. Like, you got to, you know, certain things that his passion didn't allow him to really think through, you know, in the moment. But, you know, I just thank God.
That's what made him pimp, though.
I just thank God that we made it out alive. Like I said, I just always felt responsible to get us there and get us home. If we get the money or not, we figure that out. But because I know your mama, I know your gal, I know your kids. I'm not finna make that. I don't want to make that call.
Right.
Tell your people you ain't coming home. And they left with me. And the wife trusts me. And the mama trusts me. Fuck all that. We going home. We'll come back and get that bitch ass money. Believe that.
Right.
And you know what I'm talking about, eh? We'll come back and get that money.
I do know.
We gonna go home right now because them niggas got the upper hand. I'm gonna let them niggas have that.
Shit.
But we'll be back, and that's all I got to say about that.
Yes, sir.
All right.
That's
Well,
dope,
man, I appreciate this time you've given us, man. I
Hey,
know
man,
you got
this
something
was
to
amazing.
do, man.
I can't lie, man. It's very seldom you get to talk real shit with real niggas, man. I just
appreciate
appreciate this, man.
We appreciate you, man.
So many interviews is the same kind of thing, and I get it because the way they got to create content. But I always felt, and that's why I love shit like Drink Champs. Because when you go on Drink Champs, you ain't doing an interview. You getting drunk with your partner.
Absolutely.
And those are real conversations.
One
I'm
of
just
my
chopping it
favorite
up. I'm
podcasts.
just chopping it up with my partners, man. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
That's the kind of conversation
You know what?
that happens.
And I got all the drinks back. That shit about you. I shit about the drinks out here, but
You got to get back to work.
I got to get up early and go speak in Cashmere. I don't want to be.
Man.
I don't want to be
Shout out-
shaking it off.
Shout out to Cashmere over there, man. Right there in Fifth Ward, right across the tracks. If y'all don't know, man.
Here we go.
But with all that being said, man, we appreciate you coming out. I can't say enough of what you've done for the culture, what you've done for the city, what you've done for Port Arthur.
Thank you.
You know, man, it's an honor and a pleasure to be sitting in the, you know, right on the side of a legend.
Man, that's
And,
real. Y'all always been real niggas with me too. Y'all always been solid men. I love the fact y'all linked up for this. This is great. This is gonna be a great podcast to watch because y'all really not gonna bring niggas on here if niggas ain't about something. And so it's gonna be interesting to see.
Word.
You know what
Oh,
happens
man.
when real niggas can really just have a conversation and just be themselves, you know.
You just said some deep shit, boy. You don't even know what you said. When you
So
pray, you know
true.
what you said. You know what you said. But hey, man, thank y'all for tuning in. With all that being said, man, I'm Cole.
And this is Dre, and we out.
Peace.
Peace.
Hey,
Appreciate it, boss.
man, what time it is, man? Hey, relentless, hey, relentless, hey, 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 hey. Hey, Cole, boss straight, 2 mother, watch your mouth, no cap, all facts like what you talking about. Boy, listen and pay attention to what we talking about. We can show you how to make 100,000 in the drop.